Well, hello again, everybody, and welcome to Greyhound Football, Cable Channel 15 TV and Cable15TV.com. And what a pleasure it is to get to visit with Coach Ben Reynolds and talk a little bit about Greyhound football. Welcome to the program, sir.
I appreciate you having me, David. Thank you.
Coach, talk a little bit about a big football game we have tonight. We always talk about this is the second of the three seasons that we have. Home opener for conference play. Tell me a little bit about this Helena West Helena team.
Okay, it is. We start phase two. We start the conference season, and it's very, very important. Helena is very good. They're very athletic. Numbers are matched with us. They're number 5, the quarterback, Jordan Watson, left-handed, moves very well. Number 2 is a receiver, but they also put him out as running back, and they'll also put him at quarterback. Multiple offense, so they will spread it out. They'll go empty. They'll go doubles. They'll go trips, and they will get into, when they get in the goal line, they'll get into power I, and they'll get into a wishbone. So they are very multiple. They're big up front. And, man, they move. Matter of fact, on their roster, you know where it says Jordan Watson, number 5 quarterback, a lot of theirs say athlete. I kid you not. It says, and they are good athletes, and they move well. Defensively, they're going to be strong. They're going to come right at us.
What are the challenges when you have a team that matches up with you speed-wise? What do you try to do? What do you have to do defensively to try to slow these guys down?
You got to make sure that you can contain them. We're going to try to go to what we call Zorro, which is a cover 3, where we have edge setters, which they're already just out there waiting on them. And then we don't want to get beat deep because they will throw it. They'll throw it. They'll do they're used to us going man cover, so they'll have a lot of double moves. But they'll do switch routes, and so we're going to try to prevent them from going deep and kind of set on the edges and contain them and build defense. And they're going to have to outrun us to the end.
Coach, I'm looking forward to tonight. It ought to be a dandy of a football game. It's Newport at Helena West Helena, and it's a conference game, and it's huge.
It is huge. It is really big. The non-conference phase 1, we want to be successful. We always try to challenge ourselves with, the 5A and the 6A. And but conference is where it's at. That's where we start playoffs. And we got the winningest streak in the state of Arkansas, and we want to keep it. And we got a bunch of good young guys that play hard, and we're getting better each game, and we plan on making a stand tonight.
Well, let's look at it. Coming up next, we'll take you up into the booth. David Black, Randy Klepechka with the call. It's just about game time, Randy C. The captains are on the field for the coin toss, Newport and West Helena. Helena West Helena, we like to call them Helena. That's what I've always called them. But importance of a conference game, and Coach Reynolds and I just talked about that. Randy C., talk a little bit about this ball game tonight.
Well, I mean, you talked about last week, Dave. You said there's 3 seasons. Well, we've got the first season out of the way. It's a non-conference season against 3 5A schools that we got beat pretty handily in all 3 of them. So really, 0-3 right now. To get to that third season, we've got to have a good second season, and that starts tonight. We've got another team that's just come down from 5A, so another, bigger school that we're playing against. But, I think we got a lot better last week. We've just got to stick to our knit and try to get better. And, I think we got a chance tonight. We just got to come out and play some good football against this West Helena team.
Yeah, and the pregame show brought to you by Arkansas Steel Associates at 2803 Van Dyke Road. And these guys have sponsored the pregame show for many, many years here on Cable Channel 15 TV. And we thank them for being an economic leader here in Newport and Jackson County and throughout northeast and north central Arkansas, Arkansas Steel Associates. When you look at our schedule, Randy C., looking ahead, I mean, Helena tonight at Lone Oak, Stuttgart at home, Heber at home, at Riverview, at CAC, and then Southside at home. There's a lot of winnable games. They're tough ball games, but there's some winnable games. There are lots of winnable games.
Yeah, certainly all. I think they're all winnable, but none of them are cupcakes either. I'm telling you what, we've got to. This conference is I think it's probably a little better than we thought it was going to be. We know Lone Oak defeated Star City, in that first week, and that showed that they're really a heck of a football team, probably better than we thought. Stuttgart, maybe not what they used to be, but they're still a good football team. Heber Springs seems to be down a little bit, and you know what. Still be a tough game. Riverview, I think they're a better football team than they've been. We know CAC's usually got good talent there. And then Southside, I think, is a little bit better as well. So there's no gimmies, but also we can win them all, too.
And Helena joins the sidelines coming on the football field. And when you talk about Helena West Helena, you talk about a well-coached, well-disciplined football team with a tremendous amount of speed. And Coach Reynolds talked about it in the pregame show about they have guys listed when they list their name and their number and then their position, and instead of saying quarterback, what it's athlete, some athlete. They've got 4 or 5 guys they just list as an athlete. Don't give them a position because they play different spots. They play everywhere.
Exactly right. They're going to have some huge linemen. They're going to have a big lineman. They've got speed in their backfield, and that's always a recipe for a good football team. So, again, hopefully these Hounds will come out tonight, show improvement over last week, and play disciplined football and have a chance to win this football game. But there's no doubt this is a good football team we're playing against.
Helena won the toss and has elected to receive, so the Hounds will get the football to start the second half. I thought last year's football game, Randy, was won in the trenches. I just thought that their offensive and defensive line did a better job of controlling our offensive and defensive line. I mean, it was a shootout of a ball game. It was a heck of a ball game. We just came up a little short.
Yeah, we lost that one 40-20. I think the game was probably a little bit closer, certainly at times, than that score indicated. But yeah, we came to that game, thought we were going to win that football game, and they just had some great athletes and were able to win that game 40-20.
I don't know what that buzz was. Did you hear that?
I heard it, but hopefully we won't hear it again.
Wow.
Heard last couple of games we've heard a little bit of a buzz, but maybe it won't last.
Kickoff brought to you by Brian Smith, Farm Bureau Insurance, 206 North Harwood Street, 523-8946. Bringing you the kickoff here at Greyhound football. And excited that we're, this is game 4 of the season, first conference game, ready to go. And the crowd's a little short right now, but it will fill in.
Yeah, they're coming in. And Kaylin Fryer will kick off for Newport.
Randy C. with the call.
Low kick by Kaylin. He fielded at about the 12. Return to the left side. Got room, got a little seam, and gets through there. Good tackle. Good tackle by the Hounds. That was Jordan Neal, number 6, with the tackle. They'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 36.
When you come out defensively on the first stand, what you want to try to do is make a statement. You want to prove to this high-powered offense that we're here to stay. We've got to prevent these guys not only scoring, but we need to see if we can stop them from getting a first down. Obviously, that's the trick of the game. Hounds need to play well defensively here.
Yeah.
Carl Turner and Big 72 inside.
Ben Collier out with an injury, so we'll be without Ben tonight, defensively, offensively both. Still don't have Colton Odell back, so we're kind of a little bit short-handed, but we've got some bodies out there, and they'll play well. 1st and 10 for West Helena at their own 36-yard line. They'll line up. Pistol look. Quarterback will take the snap from center. Has running back right behind him. That back's in motion, kind of sideways. They throw a backwards pass to him. And he's just going to throw it deep, but good job by the Hound defense. Responded to that, and he can't go anywhere. He'll lose 2. It'll be 2nd and 12.
Well, they were going for it all. They were going to throw the pass behind the line of scrimmage, and he was going to pull up and throw deep. But Darren Roddy, with the good coverage over there, prevented the long touchdown pass. So, come out with a little trickery here on the first play of the game.
Roddy and more of the corners. Taking Ben Collier's place at safety is number 8, Tyler Calamise. 16 also in that secondary for Newport. Of course, Ty Darrell Fryer, your quarterback.
O'Shea Pruitt, one of the linebackers.
Handoff straight ahead. Played well by the Hounds. Darrell Hardeman and others, and they'll lose 5 on the play. Let's go Hound defense. Show some emotion.
That's what Hardeman can do at that position. He can literally control the line of scrimmage. He's just one of those kids that can be that good. He's a big kid, 280 pounds, and if he can whip his man at the line of scrimmage to cause them to try to double team him, we're going to have a good night defensively.
3rd down and long. They have to get to the 47. 3rd down and call it 13. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Passing situation for the Cougars. Once again, shotgun look. Quarterback's 1 step back. Throw the wide receiver screen. Overthrown. Great play by Tyrell Fryer. 3 and out, David.
Well, it's exactly what the coach and the doctor ordered. Go out there, guys, and put those fellas in a tough throwing situation. They did, and they could not complete the pass. So the Newport defense does what it has to do early in the football game, try to seize some momentum. Hopefully the Hounds can get great field position on this punt.
Tyler Calamise will be deep. Back at the 40-yard line. Again, Hounds without Ben Collier, without Colton Odell, who looked so good in that opener against Nettleton. West Helena to punt. Good snap. Good punt. Tyler will let it bounce and take a Greyhound bounce. Be stopped at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10, Hounds. Good field position.
Well, it was just a great 3 plays by the Newport defense led by pretty good when they tried the trick play. We had that covered. We had it covered in the secondary, made a big play, and then Darrell Hardiman with a big play, and then we forced the tall throw. And the Newport offense on the football field, and you just hope that these guys can get it going. And, we've shown we can move the football. We had a pretty good week moving the football last week. We just got to put points on the board right here.
Absolutely. Carl with a big night last week, 19 carries, I think, for about 158 yards, somewhere in that ballpark. Jay Cricht goes wide left. Hounds will line up in an I. O'Shea and Darian Roddy dotting the I. Pitch to Roddy. Tries to get outside, and boy, just great pursuit. And he fumbles the football. And Hounds recovered. Boy, it was Carl, and I thought Carl may just bust out there and go score, but luckily Carl was there to get the recovery. But a loss on the play, but could have been a big play either way.
Yeah, fortunate that the Hounds did get on it. And once Carl recovered that fumble, it looked like he had an alley.
I thought he was gone. Big loss of about 10 on the play, I think. Second down and 20. That's a tough situation for a team that struggled throwing the football, but hopefully we can get about half of it back. Carl will dot the I this time behind O'Shea at fullback. Darian Roddy, the wing on the right side.
They have all 11 guys within 5.5 yards of the line of scrimmage.
Carl. Not much there, but Carl will get up to the 26-yard line. And, again, we'll see that all year until we can show we can throw the football. Gain of 1 on the play, third down and 18.
Well, and again, you got the guys blocked up front, but you just don't have anybody left to block the linebackers. They just scrape down the line of scrimmage, and both of them are right there to make a tackle. We're just in there so tight. And again, these guys are going to have 11 guys in the box. Of course, you have spread out a couple of the guys on the corners. But both linebackers and the free safety will be tight.
Cricht wide right, and everybody else again in tight. I formation, Roddy at the wing. Ty Darrell, you got room. Ty Darrell, 25, 30, 35. Ty Darrell will be short of a first down, but a good gain up near the 40-yard line. There's a flag on the play, which typically is an illegal block.
One way to beat that real tight defense when they come in there is with speed. If you can outrun those guys. We got a personal foul against Newport after the huge gain. Thought that might have gone against Helena, but
block in the back, wasn't it? Whatever, they're going to decline it, I think. Yeah, block in the back, decline. Be fourth down and 5.
Yeah, short of the first down, so the Hounds will have to punt, but Fryer showing that he can get a little outside. And once again, I apologize. I'm just taking a lot of medicine, and I just had not so good a week. But if I don't sound the same, I blame it on somebody else because I know I'm good at this.
You sound good. Zach Alton to snap, Carl to punt. Good snap. Carl with a high punt. Good bounce for the Hounds. Great bounce inside the 15. Up to about the 13-yard line. First and 10, Helena from the 13-yard line. 47-yard punt for Carl.
Really, in high school, you don't see that happen a lot, that you get that great bounce because you don't have punters who are actually, the guys who are punting are really not punters and they don't work on their craft. The Hounds get a great bounce right there, and let's put that defense back out there and see if we can make some more big plays, get some negatives here. Shell Newport Food Mart, fried chicken at its best. Fresh, crispy. You can buy it by the piece, the snack box, the lunch box. You can get a big box. You can get a sack full of that stuff. Because let me tell you what, it's good fried chicken, and they're located right in front of where our office is at Cable 15 TV, Ben Blank's Used Autos, and right across the street from Merchants of Planters Bank.
First and 10, Helena. Getting a 3 and out for both defenses in the first series. And off straight inside, and a big hit in the backfield. That's Carl Turner, and he's a player.
Well, you've got Turner and you got Hardiman in there to those defensive guards. It's going to take more than their front three, their center and 2 guards, to block those 2.
Boy, David, just, you want to give Carl some rest sometimes, but he's such a great defensive player. We talk about him offensively, but I don't know that he's not better defensively. Second down and 12.
Cordray Whitmore goes outside. Carl will be lined up at the right guard position. Hardeman left side. Nick Murphy, defensive end, on the left.
Second and 12. Running back to the side of the quarterback. Quarterback keeps it, and he's going to be stuffed, I think, if we can take the tackle, and we do. Brings up another third down and long. Hound defense really playing well to start this game.
Carl Turner got penetration that time. They let him come through, and then he took on the pulling guard, and he pushed the pulling guard back in the backfield, which made the ball carrier go back to the right. But Carl Turner, once again, with a big play, didn't see who made the tackle, but Carl made the play.
Third down. About 11 for the Cougars. Get around the 23-yard line for a first down. See if the Hounds bring in a little heat there. Quarterback's in trouble. Still in trouble. And he's going to be down to a knee. And the Hound defense, another 3 and out. And West Helena will have to punt from their own end zone.
Who was chasing?
I don't know, but he had a bead on him.
Whitmore?
Had to be Cordray, I think.
Cordray Whitmore, tremendous hustle in the Hound defense. 2 in a row for the defense.
Playing very well. Come on, offense.
First quarter, 6:45 to play in the first quarter. We have no score.
Again, the Cougars will have to punt. The punter will be in his own end zone. Tyler Calamese deep. Hounds should have outstanding field position here. Helena having trouble getting all their guys out there. 25-second clock down to 4, and they still got guys coming in. They are really confused that the deep snapper was not out there, and they're going to have to call a timeout as the 25-second clock wound to 0. Timeout, Helena, West Helena. They're fixing to punt it with 4th down and long.
Well, the thing about it, you don't call the timeout there, and it's just a smart move by their staff to call it. Saves them, I guess, about 4 yards, half the distance to the goal. Hound defense, Randy C., has come out and not only outstanding, but just looks like they're doing what they're supposed to do, and they're staying where they're supposed to stay, and they're hitting where they're supposed to hit and doing the things they're supposed to do. That's what you expect.
Yeah, the thing we're liking about this football team, they seem to be getting better every week. Yes. That's always a good sign. They're coached well. They've got a good attitude. It shows you both of those things, I think. So.
Robert Turner at 1420 McLean Street. Edward Jones Investments, Wise Investments for long-term. Hometown service, Robert Turner, 8780. Carl Turner's big hit a while ago might qualify for a Brand Body Shop Collision of the Week early.
The leader in the clubhouse,
no
as
doubt.
we always say. Comes the punt. Again, the punter in his own end zone. Everybody just stay home. How about a bad snap right here? Good snap. Pretty good punt. Oh, it's off to the side. It was going sideways, and it'll go out of bounds around the 27-yard line. Hounds with outstanding field possession after a 17-yard punt.
Well, you have to take advantage here because you're not going to get very many opportunities against anybody to start less than 30 yards away from pay dirt. Hounds have got to put points on the board right here, and it's got to be 6.
Just avoid negative plays. The killer on the first drive was the 10-yard loss on the fumble, and then we were behind the 8 ball all the way and couldn't get a first down. So just have to avoid those negative plays. Had a nice play with Tydrell keeping to the left, but he just had too far to go on third down. Direct snap to Carl, maybe. Roddy can't get around the corner, and he'll lose about 2 or 3 back to the 29-yard line. And again, the Hounds with a negative play on first down, and that's what you can't afford to have. Obviously 4 down territory here, though, so several chances to get this back, but it'll be 2nd down and 12 from the 29.
Once again, another new package this week, and it's allowing Carl Turner to touch the football each and every play. I like it.
That's good.
51, Caleb Statler, and 54, Sam Bowen on the right side. Gomez
Carl drops it. We lose 2 more, and the Hounds going backwards. Be 3rd down and 14 from the 31-yard line, closer to the 32. We'll call it maybe 3rd, maybe closer to 15. Hounds going backwards here.
Antonio Gomez going to mention at the center.
Jordan Neal in. Tydrell will be back in the game. Will be out of that set, it appears. With Fryer back in the game at the quarterback. 3rd down and 15 from the 32. D.B. Moore out wide left. Crite wide right. Roddy also out to the right. Carl, the lone running back. Next to Fryer. We're in deep trouble, and the Hounds continue to go backwards. Going nowhere offensively. Tydrell may be shaken up. Well, I think he's going to get up and be all right. It'd be 4th down and forever, and Hounds will have to punt it, believe it or not. And starting on the 27, I didn't think we'd ever see a punt here, but we're going to have to punt it.
Well, we lost on all 3 plays. Official timeout as we tend to the young man on the field. And he just from an offensive standpoint, we hope this young man's okay. See, he's moving his upper limbs and reaching on his left side. I think he's going to be okay.
Yeah, Zach Hoyt out there from the Newport sideline, but he's going to be okay. There's a little bit of a limp there, but certainly nothing major, it appears. Be 4th down and forever for Newport. They got to get to through the 13, so 4th and 27. It's going to be 4th and 23. Have to get to the 17. Carl to punt.
Still need somebody out there.
Zach Altman in the game to deep snap. Carl to punt. And good snap, but a good punt, but fielded by Helena. Got to make a tackle, guys, and we finally do. Good coverage, just having a hard time making a tackle. There's a flag on the play. Like Luke Salmonego on the play, also number 39 out there on the play for Newport. Dalton Bennett. Tyler Linville also on the play, number 52. See if we've got an illegal block here, hopefully. Yeah, they're going to go west, young man. Half the distance penalty.
Horace Greeley.
They'll spot the ball at the 9-yard line. Let's go Hound defense.
3:48 to play the first quarter. No score thus far. This is Helena's, I guess, third time. Yeah,
third drive,
time on offense.
2 3 and outs. Hounds 2 3 and outs. Come on, defense, let's keep up the good work here. 3:48 to go in the first quarter. We're scoreless. West Helena with 91 yards to go. First and 10.
Jordan Mabry, the other linebacker, next to O'Shea.
Motion man to the left. And off to the right, not much there. He'll get out to the 11-yard line. Give him 1 on the play. 2nd down and 9.
Medical Park Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic at 501 Virginia Drive up in Batesville. Doctors Dylan Carpenter, Jeff Angel, and J.D. Allen. Accept Medicare, Medicaid, and Blue Cross Blue Shield at Medical Park Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Second down and 9. 25-second clock, already down to about 6 and counting. Down to 1. They barely get the play off. Coming this way. Slips down around the 30-yard line, but the first down of the game for either team has West Helena at their own 30-yard line.
Well, they blocked down on the left side and pulled the backside. And they got some blocks when you hook up, when you split receivers, hook up on cornerbacks. We've talked about that all year long. And if they can get you blocked over here, you got a lot of room to run.
First and 10 from the 30. Clock's inside 3 minutes in the first quarter. West Helena with a double wing look. Tight end to the right. Motion man that way. Straight up the middle. Not much there. A big stand-up tackle. Mabry.
Yeah, Jordan with a pop. That's the way you play it defensively. Coach Mark Hansley plays the position of head coach and defensive coordinator.
2nd down and 8. Carl Turner back in the game defensively for Newport.
Carl at a linebacker now.
Handoff inside. Again, Helena slips again. I don't know if they got the right shoes for this turf. They've slipped 2 or 3 times. Big third down and 4 here for Helena from the 36-yard line. They've got to get to the 40. Lance Connor about to enter the booth, number 53 for Newport.
All plays are big in football games, but obviously it's one of the earlier
and the
ones.
Hounds will give them an easy one there. We jump all sides. 2 guys jump, and they just needed 4, and they'll get 5. First down.
Hey, Lance.
Doing good. 5-yard penalty against Newport, spotted at the 41-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Cougars.
Well, disciplined enough not to move and not disciplined enough to prevent from jumping off sides.
First and 10, getting double wing look, 1 back in the backfield, 1 receiver each way. Motion man this way, straight up the middle, and there's a flag on the play, and that's probably procedure against the Cougars. Dead ball, offsides, offense.
White River Area Agency on Aging has moved to 1200 Highway 367 North on the highway. They're next to Glass Plus, formerly Reba's Uniforms. You can give them a call, 523-4982. That's just around the corner from where they were. Needed a little bit more visible location, so they moved to that location. White River Area Agency on Aging.
1st and 15 after the offside penalty. Motion this way. And we've got another flag, and offense again, I would assume. Dead ball, offsides, offense. Another 5-yard penalty, 1st down and 20.
I like that. They're going backwards.
I'll take that after about 30 yards forward with some pretty good offensive plays. They backed up 10, be 1st and 20.
No score, excuse me.
1:05 to go here in the first quarter. Clock now inside 1 minute and counting. We have no score. Pretty much a defensive battle so far. Same set for the Cougars. Quarterback straight back. He's left-handed, throws it deep. Has a man, and it's incomplete. Drop ball right in his hands, David. He should have had it.
Well, that was a perfect toss that time for Marquise Williams, left-handed kid. I mean, a perfect pass and should have been caught for a touchdown, but whoo! Split defenders over there. I don't know if he had one-on-one coverage or we ran a zone. I think possibly a zone. He just split between the safety and the corner.
2nd and 20 from the 31. 40 seconds to go in the quarter. Clock stopped after the incompletion. They get out of the double wing set. Motion man. Quarterback fakes to him, drops straight back. Has pressure, but gets out of there. We can't make a tackle, and they've got a big play up the sideline, and they'll have a 1st down on 2nd and 20. They spotted it, it's like around the 38-yard line, 1st and 10, the Cougars.
Well, we lost containment over here, and then we got blocked. And that's part of the game. Those guys are trying, too, from Helena. Just want to try to stay away from plays just like that one, those plus 20 plays.
Especially on 2nd and 20. You know, you think you could get a stop there and get the ball back, but they're in our territory for the first time tonight. 1st and 10. Motion. Quarterback keeps it straight ahead, and he has room. And he gets a little slant through there, and he'll have another 1st down. And quarterback's looking pretty good right now. 1st and 10 for the Cougars at about the 27 of Newport. 21 and a half seconds to go here in the first quarter, no score.
Malik Arnett, he's one of those kids that's listed just as athlete.
And he is.
Yeah, no doubt.
Ball spotted at the 26-yard line, 1st and 10.
I'll throw it out here to number 7, who's in the real wide, then the deep slot. No, there he came. Wasn't supposed
There's
to.
the motion. Well, just looked a little off kilter on that play, and the Hounds get in the backfield and tackle them for a loss of about 2 on the play. That's going to be the last play of the first quarter. It's down to 8 seconds and counting. So at the end of the first quarter, your score, Newport 0, Helena West, Helena 0.
You can find a new career and be on path of success with programs like diesel technology, practical nursing, high voltage lineman technology, commercial truck driving, surgical technology, and renewable energy, and much, much more at ASU Newport. You can stay close to home. You can get hands-on training at affordable prices, plus financial aid is available for those who qualify. You learn the skills for a career that's in demand, and in less than a year, you could be the one in demand. Don't wait. Apply now and start your future. Visit asun.edu and click Apply Now. ASU indeed is a great place to start. Kirtner Lumber Company at the Newport Air Base since 1967. And these guys, again, have been with every broadcast that we've ever done here on Cable Channel 15 TV, and we thank the Kirtner family for supporting the Newport Greyhounds. NEDC, Newport Economic Development Commission, and John Chadwell is back to work. We talked about him last week, had some little heart surgery and got it all taken care of, and we wish him a real speedy recovery, and he is working, but he'll have some life changes again. NEDC working for all of us and helping the area economy, striving for new business and jobs, and we're working hard for our existing plants and employers. NEDC at the Newport Business Resource Center.
Fix to start the second quarter. Once again, we're scoreless. Cougars have it 2nd down and 13 from the Newport 29-yard line. And this drive started back inside their own 20-yard line. Motion this way. They give it to him, and he's got some room out here and a great block out there. Good tackle by Newport about the 19-yard line. That was Tyler Calamise with the tackle, and a sure tackle, and it's going to be 3rd down and short. They're going to spot it around the 21, it looks like. 3rd down and about 3. They'll spot it right on the 20-yard line. 3rd down and call it 3, obviously 4-down territory. Motion this way. Quarterback fakes to him and keeps it, and boy, gets a great move. Thought we had him in the backfield, and he gets away, and he's going to be tackled about the 11-yard line. That was D.D. Moore, number 1, with the tackle, but he'll have a 1st down at the Newport 11.
Well, we missed 2 tackles. We had 2 opportunities to tackle him at the line of scrimmage or just beyond the line of scrimmage, and we didn't get it done. That's something Coach Hinesley had talked about, and he preaches all year. You got to tackle when you get an opportunity.
1st and 10 from the 11. 11:34 and counting here in the first quarter. Cougars in the red zone for the first time tonight. Scoreless game. Motion this way. They give it to him, and he's going to be in the end zone, I think. That's number 3 with an 11-yard touchdown run. Makes the score Cougars 6, Newport 0.
Well, that's just speed to the outside. We had nobody there to contain. So give their athletes credit for taking it in for a touchdown. Well, Randy, see look at the turn of events. Hounds get the football to the 27-yard line and go backward. The next thing you know, you're down 7-0.
Absolutely. Things were looking pretty good back then. Cougars will attempt the conventional extra point. Number 40 will attempt this. That's Tyler Sheard. Ball down, high snap, kick up in there, and it looks good. And with 11:14 to go in the first half, Cougars 7, Newport 0.
Game brought to you by Lindley Health and Rehab Center. They're located at 326 Lindley Lane, 523-6539. Enjoy all of their videos on www.cable15tv.com or on my Facebook page, Facebook at David Black. Caring for our community, Lindley Health and Rehab Center. Sonic Drive-In. I haven't eaten there since lunch today.
What'd you have?
Double cheeseburger, mustard, mayonnaise, lettuce, tomato, pickled onion.
That'll work.
Tater tots, tea. Or was that yesterday? Or maybe it was yesterday and today. The Sonic Drive-In.
Jordan Neal, Luke Salmonego on this kick return team. 23 also out there. It's Dalton Minley, Zach Altum, Tyler Linville, O'Shea Pruitt, Carl Turner, Roddy. 19's out there. Don't have him on my list. Maybe it's 18, probably Alberto Garcia on the far side. Jay Cright, D.D. Moore on this return team, the deep men. Kind of an angle kick. Gets past D.D. Darian down there to field it. Darian. Decent return out to the 17-yard line. 1st and 10, just took a bad bounce. We had trouble fielding it. 1st and 10, Newport at their own 17-yard line.
Well, just kind of got no man's land there on us, and both guys thought the other one might be able to catch the football, and they didn't get it done. 11-11 to play here in the first half. 7-0 those guys lead. Hounds obviously have not had a first down. Is that correct?
That's right.
Zach Altham at the left guard. Whitmore at left tackle. Dalton Minley is a tight end.
1st and 10, I formation. O'Shea the fullback, Carl the tailback. Straight up the middle. Gain up to the 20-yard line. Not a bad first down play of 3 yards. 2nd down and 7.
Well, they just got more guys than we do up there, and they're just going to have people that are not going to be able to get blocked.
Like the play we ran on the first drive where we got Tydrell out on the boundary, about a 15-yard gain. Minley in the game. He's lines up at tight end on the left side. Again, Hounds in the eye look. Tydrell coming this way. Throws it incomplete in between Minley and Roddy. Be 3rd down and 7.
Clock stops, 10:24 to play in the half.
Again, 3rd down and 7 for the Hounds. 25-second clock at 15. Taking a while in the huddle. Cried out left, D.D. out right. Need to get 7 here. Tydrell keeps it, and he'll go nowhere. He'll lose about 3, and the Hounds will be where they started at, 4th down and 10. Carl into punt. Ball's actually spotted at the 20-yard line. Got a favorable forward progress spot there. 4th and 8 from the 20. And offsides against Cougars. Do that one more time, we'd have a first down. Be 4th down and 3. 9:45 to go here in the first half. They got some loud drums.
Yes, sir, you are right. Wait till next week when we're at Lone Oak.
Yep.
We're going to have a loud PA guy.
4th and 3. Carl with a good punt, but fielded at the 43. Got a little crease here. Got to get outside, and good tackle there by Jordan Neal. But it's going to be outstanding field position. There's a flag come way out of nowhere.
Came from the referee about 30 yards away, and it's on the hit.
We had a guy without a helmet on out there. I don't know if it's related to that.
Be one of those deal head-to-head. Yeah, head-to-head personal foul penalty. And an ejection. And an ejection. I have to sort out the number that it was.
I think he's already left the field. Somebody left the field like he was done.
It was a violent hit. But if it's head-to-head, and it looked like it was because his helmet came off, that is against the rules,
Yeah.
and that will cause you to sit on the bench for the rest of the ball game.
We'll spot the ball back at the 38-yard line. 1st and 10 from there. And taking a while to get this all sorted out. Trying to get the right ball on the field, getting ours off the field. Still have not set the clock for play. There we go. Handoff, played it great to play in the backfield. Carl Turner again. A heck of a defensive football player. He was unblocked and a loss back to about the 35-yard line. Loss of 3, 2nd and 13.
Well, we continue to get big plays defensively, and now you got to prevent the big play from those guys.
Second and 13. Quarterback straight back. Throws it across the middle. Complete. Very near a first down. One excellent timing pattern right on the money there. It's going to be 3rd down and I think just short of a first down.
Yeah, to Malik Arnett, to Jordan Watson.
Like they may be coming back, or was that incomplete?
They might have called it incomplete.
I thought he had it, but it's incomplete. Did you think he had it?
I thought he had
I
it.
thought he had it too. The Cougar fans don't understand, but apparently you don't hear an argument from the coach or anything. 3rd down and 13. We'll take it. Low snap. And now incomplete, and the Cougars will have to punt it. And the Hounds need to find a way to get some offense.
Find a way.
Whatever it takes.
Dr. Gavin McDowell, Customized Vision Care Village Mall, professional vision care and eye health care, name brand glasses and name brand sunglasses. They have lots of selection and a guaranteed contact lens success program at Dr. Gavin McDowell. And watch us on the Business Spotlight.
4th down and 13. Tyler Calamese, the lone deep man for Newport.
Dr. McDowell is a funny guy.
He is. I loved watching y'all's show on
He's
the
a
Business
funny
Spotlight.
guy.
He's pretty smart, too.
Yes,
After the comedy's over, he's pretty smart. And again, off the side punt, and he gets a great bounce, though. Hounds will have it right at their own 30, 1st and 10, 8:22 to go here in the first half. We trail 7-0.
St. Michael's Place, located at 1311 North Pecan Street, Newport, Arkansas, provides nursing home and skilled nursing facility services. Staff at St. Michael's Place provide Personalized service designed to meet the needs of every patient at St. Michael's Place, North Pecan Street. Newport Recycling Center, open from 7 to 4 Monday through Friday. You want to drop off your stuff, you got some electronics you want to get rid of, glass bottles, they'll take it all. Magazines, newspaper, cardboard, tin cans, plastic, electronics and clothing. All at the City of Newport Recycling Center on 3rd Street, downtown Newport.
It's like Quavion Harrison, the game quarterback for Newport, saw him warming up in the pre-games. Toss to Dede, and we'll lose again. And Hounds continue to go backwards offensively. Loss of about 7.
Well, we're just not in sync offensively.
Yeah. And a brand new quarterback, guy that I don't know if has ever played quarterback or not, out there, and kind of makes it tough. Quavion, the junior, number 12. Hounds line up. We're confused, and we have to call a timeout. A little confused on the set there, and timeout Newport, 7:36 to go here in the first half. We trail 7-0.
We talked a while ago about staying away from the big play when we're on defense. Don't want them to have a big play. But right now, we got to stay away from the big play that's a deficiency to us on our offense.
Exactly.
I mean, we're having so many big plays going backwards.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm sure we're negative total offense here. We're real close to it after a quarter and a half. And we've just got to be better than that.
Yeah, you got to find a way. I mean, you just – I will say this. I think this offense is much better when Carl Turner gets his touches.
Yeah, exactly.
And just the defense just hadn't allowed that to happen the way they bunch in there on it.
Ran Carl on the direct snap a couple of times, but we fumbled one of those. So
had him on a series there of that, yes.
Yeah, didn't really get a good chance to make that work maybe. I don't know. 2nd down and 17 from the 28. Right wide left. And Hounds in the I formation. Quavion this way, and another big loss. Back to the 16-yard line. Be 3rd and 29, and there's not an answer for that.
Oh, when those guys are outrunning our guys. And
.703 to go here. Clock is moving. Once again, 3rd down and 23 for Newport. Now just line up 3 men to the right, 1 to the left. Quavion throws it deep for Crite. Intercepted, I think. Yeah, it'll be intercepted by the Cougars at the 45-yard line, about like a punt. So it'll be 1st and 10 for them at their Newport. Well, they're going to call it maybe the 43-yard line.
yeah, I like the call. 3rd and 23. Just try to get you a downhill stretch. I like the way the kid threw the football, too.
Yeah. Again, I don't know that Quavion, I don't remember him ever playing quarterback before, but
You got to be able to throw it a little bit. I mean, if these teams just keep putting 10 and 11 guys up there within 4 or 5 yards, the line of scrimmage, and if you can't throw the football effectively you're going to have a real tough time running the football against caliber football teams we're playing here.
First and 10 from the 43 of Newport. 6:43 to go here in this first half. 7-0 Cougars. They'll send 2 receivers left. Motion man. They hand it to him. Boy, just a lot of forward progress there. We had him first contact around the 40, but he gets up to the 35-yard line. Gain of 8, 2nd down and 2.
Yeah, he's calling it the jet sweep. Speed to the outside. 6:21 to play here in the first half. 7-0 is our score in favor of Helena.
.605 to go here in the half. 2nd and 2. Motion this way. Quarterback keeps it. He has a little room over on the left side. 25. He'll have a first down just inside the 25-yard line. Be 1st and 10 from that point.
5:49 to play here in the first half. We trail 7-0. The ball game is brought to you by Unity Health. Harris Hospital is now Unity Health Harris Medical Center. Same people, new name. They're located at 1205 McLean Street, 523-8911. And Darren Caldwell, the new vice president. Boss man over at Harris Hospital, had a great interview with him. It's on the internet, on the web if you'd like to watch.
1st and 10 from the 24. Quarterback keeps it. Get a nice gain up near the 15-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, 2nd and 1. They're getting big chunks at a time after a couple of really good series by the Hound defense.
How's Mr. John Miner doing?
Cougars have started executing really well here, and they've got it in the red zone again at the 15, 2nd and 1. 5:25 to go in the court in the half.
You talk about a couple of legends here. You know, we
No
talk
doubt.
about them every week. John Miner and Jeff Ellis.
They are
Legends.
true legends.
Yes, sir.
Jet sweep this way, 15, 10. Still on his feet near the 5-yard line. I think they'll call him out around the 6 or 7, but it'll be enough for another Cougar first down. The clock runs as he was not out of bounds. 5 minutes and counting in the first half.
Greenway Equipment Company in Newport, your John Deere dealer and your Steel Products dealer. Clock's supposed to stop to reset the first down marker. Now they roll it, but we kept it rolling, and that's okay.
That's okay. 1st and goal from the 7. Quarterback keeps it, and he'll be in the end zone. Made that look easy. 7-yard touchdown run by number 2. Helena will attempt the extra point. Number 40 was good on the first one. Ball down, kicks up in the air, and it is no good, I think, off to the right. No good. And with 4:23 to go in the first half, it's Helena West Helena 13, Newport 0.
I want to remind everybody that El Puente Restaurant, located out on the highway, and Manuel Fuente has been here for many, many years and originally came here from Mexico and has restaurants, got a couple of 3 restaurants, one up in Missouri, maybe a couple up in Missouri, but El Puente, always great service and excellent food. The tea is outstanding. Loving the Newport Greyhounds. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. El Puente, you can call your order in at 523-2369. Drive through, pick it up. Merchants and Planters Bank, main office, 2nd Hazel Street. Visit them online at mnpbank.com. And Norman Baker Pharmacy, Mary Davis and crew at 1117 McLean Street, 523-9472. And I love the drive-through window. You can call your prescriptions in or tell them what you need. They'll call and get them from the doctor. Just drive by, pay them, pay for them, and you're on your way. Hounds have got to find some way to get some offense.
Yeah, I'd love to get a chance for a return, but we don't get those chances anymore after returning 2 for a touchdown in the second game. Cright just go to a knee to get it at the 21-yard line. Be 1st and 10 Newport at the 21-yard line. Quavion Harris, again, number 12, back in the game at quarterback for Newport. His first action of the season at that position. The Hounds will line up in the eye again. O'Shea Pruitt is number 24. He's the fullback. Of course, 25, Carl Turner, the tailback. Jay Cright wide right. Everybody else in tight. Still haven't set the ball for play here. Now we have. Carl in a deep eye. Carl getting all he can. The pile is moving forward. Gomez trying to move that pile forward. We'll get to the 28-yard line. Good first down play of 6, 2nd and 4, Newport.
We got to find a way to generate some offense here.
Second and 4, 3:50 to go here in the half. Find a way to make something happen, guys. Let's make something happen. Hounds stay in the eye. Carl running forward, be very near a first down at the 32. I think he may have a first down depending on the spot. First down, Newport. First down of the game. Now just giving it to Carl. Tough yardage, but good yardage.
3.5 to play. 13-0 in favor of Helena West Helena. First conference game.
3:25 and counting in the first half. Again, Cright wide left. Everybody else in tight. I formation. Carl for about 7 there. Up to the 33-yard line.
The exchange looks better. From Quavion Harris to Carl. Takes the football, brings it to his chest, and delivers perfectly to the belly of Carl Turner.
Second down and 5. Ball spotted near the 37-yard line. Carl comes out, lines up on the left wing this time. Roddy 40, 45. Darian Roddy midfield and more, and there's a flag, and it's coming back.
Yeah, they're going to catch us for locking up on that corner and holding.
Good play offensively, but it's coming back. The Hounds will have first and long. They spot it back at the 35-yard line. Be first and 12. Obviously, the holding penalty from the spot of the infraction.
I like this crew. This crew discusses the penalty real quickly, and the umpire takes the football while they, move it off 10 yards, move it down there, and let's set it for play. I like the crew. They do a good job.
Clock spins at 2:25 and counting here in the first half. Second down, actually 7 from the 35. Cright wide right, back in the eye with Carl dotting it. Quavion throws it, incomplete. Trying to hit O'Shea Pruitt, and it was just low and no chance for O'Shea to catch it. 3rd down and 7. O'Shea was open. Had a good play there if we could connect.
Farmers Tire Mart, 1501 Malcolm Avenue. Tires for your car, your truck, your trailer, your ATV, lawnmower, and automobile service that is good. Oil changes, tire rotations, front end work, brakes. Pull in there and tell them you need some air. It's free. Farmers Tire Mart. Search them on the web at farmerstiremart.com.
Clock at 2:02 remaining here in the first half. 3rd down and 7 for the Hounds. I formation, Pruitt, Turner, Darian Roddy, the left wing. Carl's met in the backfield and has no chance. We'll see if the Cougars call a timeout here possibly. 1:50 and counting. 4th down and long for Newport. Alton to snap. Good snap. Carl with a low kick. Gets a good bounce and stay away from it. Let it roll, guys. Let it roll. Outstanding roll inside the 30 to about the 27-yard line. 40-yard punt for Carl Turner. Be first and 10 Cougars with 1:15 to go here in the half.
Newport's own Jimmy Cooper, the next guest on Remember When. Brought to you by Kell Motors, George Kell Motors, Highway 367 North. We did an on-location interview with John that you might have seen on the program, on the Business Spotlight, the Remember When program, on location at the new dealership, and it's just right around the corner. Lots of construction going on, and they're shooting for January 1st to be ready to go. This is with George Kell Motor Company at georgekellmotors.com.
See Tristan Vance over there at the right corner. I don't know if Tristan's got to play yet this year. I know he's had some injury issues, but first time I can remember him being in action this year. Right corner. First and 10. Motion. Handoff straight up the middle. Played well by the Hounds. Nick Murphy with a tackle from behind. Short gain up to the 31. Be 2nd and 6. Clock will be inside 1 minute here. Like the Cougars may be content just to run it and see what happens and not try to stop it. Clock's at 50 seconds and counting. Cougars in no hurry. And this way, Nick Murphy, others on the tackle. O'Shea Pruitt and others, and Cougars may not have to run another play. They will not if they don't want to. Clock's at 25 and counting. It's still not been set, so that may be the last play of the half. We'll see. Again, the Hounds are going to have to find a way to move this football offensively. I think the Cougars are going to be content to run out the clock, and that's going to be the end of the first half with your score. West Helena 13, Newport 0.
Well, it's been one of those halves where not a lot went right for the Newport offense, but you can just see some spurts where we'll pick it up, we'll make the adjustments at the half. We'll be back. Randy C., we'll get to play a second half right here. The Hounds have got to make some adjustments here and find some type of offense, some type of positivity for us to have a chance to win a football game.
Absolutely. Just, not a good first half at all. The last drive there, it seemed like a little better. We were just feeding Carl and getting a little bit of yardage there, but we've just got to find something that'll work. And, I certainly don't have the answer, but got to find something, because if we can't get any first downs at all, it's going to be very, very difficult. Our defense played really well to start the game in the first quarter, and still played pretty well in the second quarter, but not quite as well. And West Helena made some big plays there and jumped on us 2 scores. But, if we can come out positively and do something right here, we're right back in this football game.
Well, you're going to get the football, and to win, you got to score points. And obviously, first of all, we got to catch the kickoff. We catch the kickoff and not let it bounce back there and run back there to the 10-yard line, go back there to the 10-yard line. But, get in a position to make a catch and try to get you 10, 15 yards, get pretty good starting field position. And then you just got to concentrate. You just got to say the next play is the most important play of the night, and you got to make that play a positive play. And you just have to string together some positive plays, which will turn into some positive first downs, which turns into positive drives, and you got to do that. We got to win a play. Yeah. We got to win a play offensively.
One at a time, and
absolutely,
no doubt about it. It seemed like every drive we had in that first half, there would just be a negative play to put you in the hole right away, and
it wasn't a negative one.
Yeah, and it's big negatives, and then, especially when you have trouble throwing the football, it's hard to come back from those for anybody.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's not a good, real good throwing football team.
We're going to have a good half here. Good half.
We're obviously not. Number 40 to kick off, and look for a short one. Be fielded by Roddy at the 32. Good block by Cricht. Darian tries to get outside. Darian, Roddy, 35, 40. Roddy, a good return up to the 45-yard line. Let's go offense.
Got some speed. Roddy, one of the fastest guys on his football team. See what type of adjustments that the Hounds make. The half, it'll be the starting offensive line, Antonio Gomez. Whitmore at 1 tackle. Zach Altum at a guard. Sam Bowen. Statler on the right side.
First and 10, Hounds come back in that I formation that we had a little bit of success with late in the first half. Just feeding Carl out of that. Carl still on his feet. Carl running hard, and that's been our most successful offensive series is that, and we got a good gain on first down. Second down and about 4.
That's a positive. String together some positive plays.
All at midfield.
Once again, we're playing a quality football team with a lot of athletes.
No doubt about it. Big linemen, fast kids at the skill positions. Second down and 4, positive play. Inside handoff to Carl. Carl with a first down. Carl Turner, and it's coming back. It's all for naught. Boy, you can't give a better effort than that, and unfortunately it's coming back. We have an illegal block, I'm sure. Holding against Newport. That'll be a 10-yard penalty.
Wow. I saw what was a sensational block from O'Shea Pruitt, and that's where they threw the flag. Of course, I couldn't tell whether he was holding here or not. But I thought it was an outstanding effort by O'Shea.
Cougars have an injured player on the field, and we'll have an official's timeout because of that. He's down at about the 27-yard line of the Cougars, maybe a cramp.
Give me a chance to rattle off some of the Greyhound boosters, including Steve and Stacy Headley. Stephen, class 1976. John Miner and the John Miner Company. Glass Plus on Highway 367 North for car and truck windshields and all type of specific framing. Bumper-to-bumper warranty, auto parts service at its best with Bill Malden. Mark Manning, Shelter Insurance, 523-6514. Iberia Bank, Billy Keaty on Lindley Drive, 523-3611. Churchman Building Center, Ace Hardware, whether you need a minor repair or major remodel, Churchman Building Center. Larry Lou Allen, he does my taxes, he does our taxes at the company. Young man's going to be okay. 523-6764. Larry Lou Allen. If you just need some bookkeeping work done or to do all your taxes throughout the course of the year, you can depend on Larry Lou Allen, representing 3 generations of Greyhounds. 407 Walnut Street. Sam's Diner. Breakfast, lunch, 2nd Street. Yellow building. Folks, you want a plate lunch, you want a big plate lunch, and you want it at a right price. Sam's Diner, open Monday through Friday on 2nd Street. I'll see all my friends down there this week.
Hounds a little different look here. 3 receivers out to the left, including Carl. Quavion's in trouble. Quavion gets out of there. Quavion with a good effort to get up to about the 47-yard line. Gain of 4 or 5 yards on the play. Make it 3rd down, and it's like about 8 for Newport at the 46. Trying to get the ball to Carl out here, I think, a little pass route. And not a chance to get there, so Quavion tucked it and got 4 yards on the play. Back in the eye. 3rd and 8. Carl. Not much there. He'll get up to the 49-yard. A gain of 3, be 4th down and 5 for the Hounds.
Well, first thing you do is I think you line up right here and run all sides play.
Yep.
You may not want to burn the timeout.
We're going to run a fake out of a punt at some point this year. Don't know when the timing will be right for that. But with Carl back there, you know you've got something in your package. Hounds are just going to line up to go for it, see if they just try to get an offsides. That's what we're trying to do. And Cougars are not going to jump. And Hounds will use a timeout.
You know, I was thinking just a while ago when we had 2nd down and 5, the play that we got the holding penalty on would have been a great chance to run an offsides play. You know, you try that there, just great discipline by Helena, West Helena, by not jumping offsides. 9:31 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. We trail 13-0, if we failed to mention that.
And timeout after the Hounds attempted to get the Cougars to jump off sides. expect us to come out in punt formation, but we're not sure yet. Obviously haven't lined up yet.
Well, the offense is on the field. We'll just see what happens here.
Looks like we will line up to go for it. 9:31 to go here in the third quarter. Hounds trail 13-0. Fourth down and 5 at our own 49. We will line up, get to the line of scrimmage quickly, trying to run something quick here. Carl has a first down and more. Carl Turner, 40, 35, 30. Carl Turner, 25. First down, Newport. Quick play to Carl Turner, and it worked.
Well, I'm not so sure that we didn't go unbalanced quickly that time. I think we went unbalanced and had an extra lineman over there on the far side, and we caught Helena off guard, so we had enough guys out there to block. Great call by John Bradley to get the Hounds in what we call scoring position. You have to put points on the board here. On 4th and 5, it's somewhat of a gamble, but when we hurried to the line, knew we were going to go, and saw what I thought was an extra guy going to unbalance. I'll have to wait till I look at the film.
1st and 10, red zone offense for Newport at the Cougar 19. Darian Roddy took about the 11-yard line. Good play, pick up of about 8 on the play, 2nd and 2. Good first down play by the Hounds.
Well, what their linebackers are doing right now is they're blitzing, and you just got to try to hit them. You just have to be lucky. You just hope the play is called where you hit to where they're not coming. They get one gap over.
8:55 and counting in the third
Hounds.
quarter. 2nd and 2.
Avoid the negatives.
I formation. Carl falls forward to the 8. He'll have a first down, I think, depending on the spot. It should be 1st and goal.
$13-0. The Hounds are trying to score their first points of the night, obviously. We trail in the football game.
1st and goal from the 9. Come on, offense. We got a new ball game if we can punch it in here. Now spending a long time in the huddle. We drop the football. Carl picks it up alertly, but he'll lose a yard back to the 1, and that's what we've talked about, David, the negative plays.
Well, the negative plays have just been big disadvantage to us tonight. We lose a yard back to the 10. It's 2nd and goal from the 10. Timeout on the field.
Cougars are going to call a timeout, their first timeout of the second half, and with 7:56 to go in the third quarter, Hounds inside the 10-yard line, trailing 13-0.
Randy, when you get that football down to the 9, you just hope you could, you hope you score on the next play, but you've got to have some positives. You hope you get, 3 or 4 yards on that play, and you don't get any. Matter of fact, you lose some, and we were lucky to get the football back. At least we didn't turn it over. That's the positive that I can take away from that. At least we didn't turn it over there. But with 4:56 to go, and the Hounds, trying to get back in the football game, not that we're not in it at 13-0, but, you're not going to get a lot of opportunities, it doesn't look like, to be this close. So you got to take advantage of every opportunity that you have. Mark and Beverly McGoy Farms. Then one of the sponsors here, one of the Greyhound boosters on cable channel 15 television, Purdy's Flowers and Gifts. B&T Battery, Neil and Keith, the battery guys. If you need a battery, they can get it. 2400 Highway 367 North, 523-2758. And Howard's Glass Company with their new location, windows, doors, glass, windshields, 523-3771. Howard's Glass Company. Look at a brand body shop collision of the week. And, of course, the coaches show going to be brought to you by Subway. Coach Heisley will join us after the contest to talk about the come-from-behind victory that we had against Helena tonight.
2nd down and goal from the 10.
We're running power to the left.
Quavion, 10. Quavion, 5. Quavion, good carry up to about the 3-yard line. Nice 7-yard gain. 2 chances to get 3 yards here, David.
Well, I like the formation, I like the play. We're lining up what we used to call King Kong set, but we're doing it with a shotgun formation. We just put a couple of blockers right behind the tight end and tackle and say, here we come, we're coming this way, stop us if you can.
Oh, I thought he was at the 3. They actually spotted at the 4.
Well, you got to get 2 yards and 2 yards.
Yep. I'd rather get 4 and 4 on the first one, but we'll see. Hounds hurry to the line of scrimmage again.
Take care of the football. We're going right.
Carl will be stuffed in the backfield. Loss of about 4 to the 8-yard line, and there goes the old negative again. Cougars with another injured player, number 26, limps off the field, hops off the field, I guess you might say. Malik Moore.
Jumbo set in there with 72. Tyler Linville's 52. He was in the backfield, as was 72. Darrell Hardiman.
We're going to snap it to Carl here. 4th and goal from the 8. Touchdown. Carl Turner to Jordan Mabry. Great call by Coach Bradley.
How about those Hound Dogs?
Great call by Coach Bradley there. Great execution by Carl and Jordan.
It's a pretty good little toss. I love it. Hounds are back in the football game, 13-6. And obviously we'll go for 2.
(13-6). Let's make it a 5-point game here. And Quavion Harris, number 12, the quarterback. D.D. Moore, the tailback behind O'Shea. Quavion rolls, throws it. Complete to O'Shea Pruitt for the 2-point conversion. Hounds back in at 13-8.
Well, I like Quavion and his running the offense. And, you could throw the football a little bit, rolling to his right, and that's just a good play call and good execution by the Hound offense. And you see a Greyhound football team that's real excited about where they are, and then when you look at the West Helena Cougars, you see kind of a deflated football team, and that's what happens when you're dominating a football game so much, and then all of a sudden things don't go well for you, even though you are ahead. Obviously, the momentum with the Newport Greyhounds right here.
To Kalen Fryer will kick off for the Hounds.
Prevent the big play.
Boy, great call there on 4th down and goal from the 8.
Well, they're all great when they work.
When they work, yeah, that's exactly right. It's all easy for us armchair quarterbacks to complain. Right. Hindsight is absolutely perfect. How about a fumble on this kick to Kalen Fryer? Low kick. Behind him at the 9. Picks it up at the 10. We got to make a tackle. And we do at about the 30-yard line. Be 1st and 10 Cougars from right at the 30. 7:16 to go in the third quarter. Helena West Helena 13. Your Newport Greyhounds 8.
How about a 3 and out here for the Hound defense?
Let's do it just like we did on the first couple of series. We did that twice tonight, I think. At least twice. First and 10 from the 31 for the Cougars.
7:16 remaining in the third quarter. It's 13-8 in favor of Helena. I started saying he lines up at quarterback. They're throwing the football. He's that left-handed kid.
Motion this way.
Jet way.
Jet sweep right. Boy's got a lot of room. We got to make a tackle. We make the tackle. They're trying to strip it out of there, and they're going to blow it dead. Boy, they blow it. They do blow it this time, David. Those officials blow it dead. That was number 21, Lamont Wheeler, on the tackle. But a good gain, outstanding gain out to the 37 of Newport.
Well, from an officiating crew, that's what you do. You blow the whistle when the play's dead.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah, every one. Come on, defense. Make a play. Get a turnover.
The jet sweep has hurt us both with the guy going in motion and the quarterback keeping.
There he goes. Inside handoff. And played pretty well by the Hounds. Deshaun Anderson, I think, with the initial contact there. O'Shea Pruitt finished it off. All spotted at the 35-yard line. 2nd down and 8. And Tristan Vance, I think, getting his first action of the year at the right corner. Tydrell Fryer also in secondary over there. Darian Roddy, the left corner. Motion. Quarterback keeps it. O'Shea Pruitt plays it very well, and we got a big 3rd down play coming here. Be 3rd down and 4 from the 31, 4-down territory.
The first thing you do is you stay on sides, and you cover all parts of the option. 5:50 and clock moving. Hounds trail 13-8.
3rd and 4.
Backfield empty.
And we jump. Just what we said we couldn't do, and we do it, and it's 1st down for the Cougars.
Well, that's something that if you're a defensive guy and you're out there in the huddle, I mean, it can't come from over the sidelines. It's got to come in the huddle. Somebody's got to take charge there and tell every one of these guys, look, watch the football. Don't jump. Listen, watch the football right here. Maybe a long count. Watch the football. Don't jump. And I don't know that we shared that information among our teammates right there.
1st and 10 from the 26. Quarterback keeps it. Got a lot of room. 20, 15, 10, 5. And it's coming back.
Yeah, they tackled Nick Murphy. They tackled him.
That's coming back, no doubt about it.
It was a great tackle by the offense from Helena. I mean, you can see that from up here. Yeah, no question about that one. Good effort by the young man from Helena. It's just that you can't tackle the defensive
Thought he was playing
end.
defense. Be a 10-yard mark off back to the 31-yard line. Be 1st and 15. Again, comes from the spot of the infraction. Somebody's got to make a play defensively. Got Carl out there at right defensive tackle. Big Durrell on the left defensive tackle. Both of those guys capable of making big plays in the backfield. Comes the motion this way. Low snap. Quarterback keeps it behind the motion man. Got to make a tackle, and we do. Durrell, well, we still haven't gotten him down. He'll get up to the 25. Great effort by the quarterback. Gain of 6. Be 2nd and 9 from the 25. I'll actually spotted back at the 29. I guess the whistle blew it dead back there. Eventually got to the 25. It had been blown dead before that point. 2nd down and 13. Number 5 in the game at quarterback.
You don't want one carrying the football to your top of your screen. And there you go.
Low snap ball on the ball. Hounds have it. Hounds have it. Big Durrell Hardeman, I think, on the ball. Let's go offense.
I was going to say they just replaced their quarterback. The quarterback's helmet came off. He had to come back. He had to come out for one play, but they put a new quarterback in there, but the snap was low.
Yeah.
It wasn't the quarterback's fault. The snap was low. Kicked it around a little bit. Big turnover for the Hound defense. The Hound offense has 8 points to show tonight. What can we do? Make some positive plays. That'll turn into some positive first downs. That'll turn into some positive points. Baby steps.
And guys, I think gaining a little confidence now. Quavion Harris again with his first action at quarterback. Gaining confidence, yeah. Especially a little pass play for the 2-point conversion. You know, any kind of pass play gives those guys a little confidence. I formation. Feed the beast. There he is. Carl's incredible effort to get back to the line of scrimmage, David.
Well, he got hit way deep in the backfield, and we're going to mark him up here at the 30.
Right back to the original line of scrimmage. 3:55 and counting here in the third quarter.
Carl's fixing to break a long one.
He's due. Hounds trail 13-8, but got the football. 2nd and 10. Doc Roddy will line up in the backfield. Carl will come out to the left, or line up in that wing maybe. Yeah, he'll line up at the wing on the left side. I formation. Roddy gets all he can. He'll get about 5 or maybe 6 actually to the 36-yard line. Good job by Roddy to get what he could.
Well, if Darian would have stayed right up in the hole, Carl made a great block. When Darian came to the outside, he came to where the strength of the defense was. Carl was over the wing back, just cleared him a hole. They'll see that on the film, and they'll work on that. Play was just a little further inside, but a great run nonetheless. Come on, Hounds.
3rd and 4. Convert, guys.
3:27, clock not moving.
Hounds spent a lot of time in the huddle there. It's down to 10 already, and spending a little bit too much time in the huddle, it seems like. Down to 5. Inside handoff. Boy, very near first down. If he doesn't make it, we'll go for it, or at least make him try to jump. That was Roddy, very close. And looked like a left foot spot, hopefully. We have to bring in the change here and look at this. It's very close. Hey, giving us first down, Newport.
They gave him a left foot. I'm telling you, they gave him a left foot spot, and they're looking at this official on our side who's back to us. If they do it on his right leg, he's about 6 inches short. If they do it on his left leg or left foot, he's right there across for the first down.
It's going to be a game of inches.
Yes, sir.
First
with
and
a
10.
dead ball, with the ball not even moving.
1st and 10 from the 40.
Subway Coaches Show at the conclusion of the broadcast, looking for a brand body shop collision of the week. Carl still in the clubhouse.
Not an offensive collision by Carl. Carl gets outside 40,
Speed.
45. Carl cuts up 50. First down, Newport Greyhounds. 12-yard gain by Carl Turner. Hounds are ginning offensively right now.
Making some positives. That's a positive with a first down. Let's make a positive on first down. 2:43 remaining in the third quarter. It's 13-8 in favor of Helena.
Jordan Neal in the game. Carl out.
Give Coach John Bradley credit for getting with the offensive staff and making some adjustments at half. You go in there and say, okay, fellas, what do you guys think? Are they where you thought they were going to be lined up? Well, no, they're a little bit different than that. Well, great. Let's do this play right here.
Jordan Neal will line up at tailback. I haven't seen him there that I can remember.
Wide open. Got a guy wide open.
Quavion didn't see him. Jay Cright was wide open, and he'll tell him.
He was 10 yards, 15 yards behind anybody.
And Quavion was rolling right. Kind of hard to see the guy back to his left across the middle. But, man, Jay Cright wide open. That would have been a confidence builder.
Well, that young man's had about 4 offensive series in his senior high career. So,
yeah.
You know.
I don't know if he's ever played quarterback that I can remember at any level, but I'm not sure of that. Trying to find an answer, and we're getting better. 2nd and 10. Ooh! Good job holding on to the football, whoever that was.
I don't think we did hold on to it. We didn't.
Oh, we didn't? I don't see how he could have.
We obviously missed a block. Big momentum play.
Yep.
Huge momentum play for Helena, but you gotta dig in. I used to say grab a little dirt.
No dirt.
Grab a little fake grass here.
Come on, defense. Find a way to get a stop here. 1st and 10 from the 44. Hand off inside. He'll get about 5 to the 39-yard line. Darrell Hardiman on the play. Murphy also getting up. Ball spotted at the 39.
Lamont Wheeler in the football game at safety. Tristan Vance, we talked about him earlier. Hadn't seen a lot of action this year because of the injury, but has played tonight.
Sure wish we could get Colton Odell back healthy. He really helped this team on the opening night. Of course, Ben Collier out. He's got a sling on over there on the sideline. See him next to Colton.
What's Colton's injury?
It's a meniscus, I think, fluid on it or something. I'm not sure. Number 2. Good job by O'Shea Pruitt from behind. And another big third down.
Well, the Hounds are battling here once again. We're battling very, very hard.
Big third down play.
Lots of time frustration builds in from, fans and
clock's inside 1 minute and counting here in the third quarter. Big third down and 7.
Remain positive and good things will happen.
Come on, defense. Quarterback straight back, throws it out here to wide receiver. Good play by Jordan Neal. Great tackle by Jordan at the 38-yard line. Be 4th down. See what happens here. One thing for sure, they're probably going to try to make us jump.
Yeah, you tell your defensive guys right now, somebody tell them, guys, look, don't jump. Are they doing that? Don't jump, guys. I know our coaches are yelling it. Everybody out there, watch the football right here. Watch the football. Do not jump.
They're going to let the clock run out in the third quarter. That's going to be the end of the third quarter. Be a big 4th down for Helena when we start back. At the end of 3 quarters, West Helena 13, Newport 8.
Jackson's Funeral Home, our family serving your family, care and comfort in your family's time of need, the Jackson's Funeral Home. Saw a great video. I did the video. I filmed John Pennington talking about Jackson's Funeral Home just the other day and posted it on Facebook. If you hadn't seen that, go to Facebook, my Facebook page, and see a tremendous, heartfelt, as John said, it's kind of hard to call it a commercial. But John Pennington talks about the Jackson's Funeral Home, and it's on Facebook. Instead of throwing, I was going to mention this last week, they're throwing those, I don't know what they throw in the stands. Years ago, they used to throw footballs.
Yeah.
I've got one from 1968 that's still in the wrapper. Still 1968 Greyhound football. As a kid, that was the thing to be able to catch one of those footballs. And one time, and I know I've got 6 or 7 of them put up somewhere.
I can even remember throwing them in wrappers.
Oh, they threw them in wrappers. Absolutely.
That.
Absolutely.
All right, defense, make a play here. And first and foremost, do not give it to them with a jump. You can bet the Cougars will try to get us to jump. Ball still not set for play. There it is. 25-second clock is going. 4th down and 4 for the Cougars.
Watch the football.
There's a snap. Quarterback back, pumps, throws it deep. He got a man open. Great execution by the Cougars. Give them credit.
4th and 5, just a quick slant. Guy was wide open. Quarterback put it on the money, and Helena knock it out the door. Not a lot you can do there.
No, they just executed. That's what you call making a play when you have to make it. 1st and goal from the 5 for the Cougars. Come on, defense, stiffen up here. They're not in there yet. Quarterback keeps it. He'll have a touchdown. Just walks in there. 5-yard run by number 2.
Well, just great execution on the 4th down and 5 play. And then just a quarterback read. Missed a tackle about the 4-yard line, and Helena takes it in for a 19-8 lead with 11.5 to play in the football game. So the Hound offense is going to have to come back, put some points on the board. Still like our football team, Randy. I said, just for the first 4 or 5 football games are just, the last 5 are not going to be nearly as talent-wise as the first 5.
Quarterback straight back, throws it across the middle. I think that's trapped incomplete. With 11:30 to go in the football game, it's 19 for the Cougars, 8 for the Greyhounds.
Don't forget about the Booster Club luncheon each Monday at noon at Unity Health at the Harris Medical Center. Coach comes in, you get you a great lunch for $5, and Coach talks about this week's ball game and then what's coming up for next week. Looking at the schedule again, we're at Lone Oak on October the 2nd. Then Stuttgart comes here for homecoming on the 9th, and Heber Springs the next week. Also the alumni football game, the Pink Out Night on October the 16th, at Riverview and at CAC on the 23rd and 30th respectively. And in November 8th, we'll close it out on a very, very important football game with Batesville Southside Senior Night and Blackout Night. Much improved Southside team.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
A couple old Greyhounds up there working. And Josh Austin, Brian Reardon.
Comes the kick. High, short kick. I guess he called a fair catch. I didn't see the hand up in there, but Roddy will take a fair catch at the 34-yard line. First down, Greyhounds.
Well, you just got to continue to do those things that we talked about. Get positive plays and hope they turn into positive first downs. Hounds trail 19-8 with 11:28 to play in the football game.
All again spotted at the 34-yard line, 11:28 to go in this football game. Hounds will line up in the eye again. O'Shea Pruitt, the fullback. Jordan Neal lines up at the tailback. Carl's a wing on the left side. We lay it on the ground. Just great penetration there. We lay it on the ground. Lucky to get back on it, back at the 30-yard line. Loss of 4, 2nd and 14. Second down and 14 from the 30. Clock will be inside 11 minutes when we snap it. Cricht wide right. Pruitt and Turner in the I formation. Carl gets one to the 31-yard line. Be 3rd and 13 from the 31. Signaling the play from the sideline. 25-second clock down to 15. Now send 2 receivers each way. Pass incomplete, and that'll be 4th down and 13. The Hounds will have to punt it.
Already is hot for Helena. I don't know what he's mad at.
All I can hear is beat it.
Yep.
Carl for the punt, fielded at the 40, 45, midfield. They'll get about a 14-yard return to the Newport 46. Be 1st and 10 Cougars at the Newport 46. 9:59 to go in the ball game. Cougars lead 19-8.
Ben Black's Custom Lawn Care, Ben Black's Used Cars. Folks, if you've got an older model car, one that's 7, 8, 9, 10 years old, and you want to get rid of it for some reason, you got an extra one there in your driveway, give Ben a call. We need to buy some inventory. He needs to buy some inventory. He likes those ones that's 7, 8 years old. Got a good automobile. He'll give a good fair price for it. Give him a call at 512-8429. Ben Black's Used Cars.
We still haven't set the ball for play. Don't know what the conversation's about.
Is there a TV timeout? No, we are the TV.
1st and 10. Motion. They hand it straight up the middle, number 1. He'll have almost 5 to the 41-yard line, 2nd down and 5. 9:45 and counting in the football game. Second down and 5. Cougars in no hurry, obviously. 25-second clock at 13 and counting. Double wing, one back in the backfield behind the quarterback. Motion this way, straight up the middle. They're just trying to grind out first downs and make yardage. They'll have very near first down at the 36-yard line. Officials looking at it, see if it is a first down or not. And I think he's going to want to bring the sticks in. And no, he's going to give him a first down at the 36-yard line. 10 yards in 2 plays, first down, Cougars. He spins the clock, and it's at 9 minutes and counting. Again, double wing, nothing fancy here by the Cougars. Motion. Straight up the middle. Nothing there. Darrell Hardman and others there. Maybe to Kalen Fryer. No, excuse me, Deshaun Anderson, 57. Darrell down there. Jordan Mabry around the play. It's like a loss of 1 on the play. 2nd down, 11. 8:20 to go in the football game. Cougars lead by 11, 19-8. And Cougars running that clock. It's down to 8 and counting, and they're really watching that closely. Motion right. Toss to him. Played well by the Hounds. Good job defense up to about the 33-yard line. Be 3rd down and 7. Played well by the Hounds. And Jordan Mabry makes the play from his linebacker position. 3rd down and 7. If they milk the clock, it'll be inside 10 before they even go to the line of scrimmage. And they're going to have to call a timeout. Taking too much time. The clock gets down to 1, and they have to use a timeout. So timeout. Cougars, 7:10 to go in the ball game. They lead 19-8 with 3rd and 7 at the Newport 33.
Overall, you look at the ball game and you kind of remember back some things in the first half. And, the Hounds had the football that time at the 27-yard line and couldn't get anything out of it. Not that that makes a difference in the football game, but it would have made a difference at the time in the football game. And
the fumble when, he was just lit up. No chance to hold on that football hardly. But we're moving the ball down by only 5 points, and think you're fixed to go down there and take the lead, and it just doesn't work out. So we've had some chances tonight. Certainly, obviously, the closest game we've had.
And we thought when we got into conference it would be a lot better for us.
And it is so far. 3rd down and 7 from the 33. Again, double wing, one back in the backfield. Quarterback rolls, throws it, got a man. Boy, just an excellent throw by the young man, left-handed. Hits his man, 1st down, Cougars.
That's great execution there by Helena, West Helena. Clock stops with 7:03 remaining in the football game. We trail 19-8.
First and 10 from the 15. Lamont Wheeler out for the Hounds. Tyler Calamese playing safety. Fumble the football, but they pick it up, and good play by the Hounds. A big loss back there, but couldn't get the turnover. Jordan Neal with the tackle in the backfield. Loss of about 8.
Well, the ball hit the turf and bounced straight back up to the running back. Helena will continue to run clock.
Second down and 18. Ball back at the 23. Motion that way. Quarterback keeps it this way. Boy, just keeps it inside there and keeps from going out of bounds. He'll be up to about the 13-yard line. Be 3rd down and around 8 for the Cougars at the 13. They have to get to the 5. Looks like they'll spot it closer to the 14. Be 3rd down and 8 from the 13. That did go out of bounds on the carry. It's 6:09 to go in the football game. 3rd and 8.
Can the Hounds get a stop here?
Jet sweep to 3.
Holding. They caught him.
Boy, good job by Calamese making the play, but they'll carry it to the 9, but there'll be a holding, and it's coming back. Holding against the Cougars. That'll be a 10-yard mark off from the 16 back to the 26.
65 from them. Tackling 57 from us.
And he's there saying, me? What did I do?
I did.
Move it back to the 25-yard line.
I like this crew. Matter of fact, I think it's the best crew I've seen in years.
3rd down and 20.
Let's get it marked.
Actually blow the whistle, too.
Yeah, blow the whistle when the play's dead. But I like it because if there's a penalty, they go to the line of scrimmage, and they don't have to come over and talk to the coach from this team and go over and talk to the coach from the other team and just mark it off. It's a holding penalty. Yes, we want it.
3rd and 20 from the 25. Again, they'll milk all the clock they can. 5:50 and counting.
Watch one out of the backfield coming this way on a pass play. He's in the block.
Right back. Throws it deep, has a man open. They're going to give him a touchdown. He was bobbling as he went out of bounds, but the touchdown for the Cougars. 2-7 for 25 yards.
Well, great execution, and Malik Arnett to Marquise Williams. Arnett, a sophomore. I'll check that. He's a senior. Williams, a senior.
That's going to be incomplete. 2-point conversion fails, and with 5:40 to go in the game, Helena West Helena 25, Newport 8.
Well, you need a real good return on the kickoff here to get yourself in pretty good field position to try to get your second score of the night. 17-point deficit at this point. Some positive taken away. We couldn't get much going offensively in the first half. Had a couple of offsides penalties jumping on the long count, which, those are just mental mistakes. And somewhere along the line in the season, you gotta do away with those. We haven't had a lot of offensive penalties, though.
No. .40 to kick off. Again, they've all been short so far. Angled kicks. So we kind of put some of our better return man up there a little bit closer. D.D. Moore's over here where he may kick it at the 35. Kick it across the middle. 35, 40. Oh, good job. I think that's Garcia probably on the return. Is that 18 Alberto? Alberto Garcia, easy for me to say with the return. And nice return up to the 45. Good effort by Alberto. First and 10 Hounds at the 46. Positive plays, guys. Let's go. 5:32 to go. We trail by 17.
Newport Shell Food Mart across the street from Merchants and Planters Bank. Or chick. Robert Turner, 523-8780. Medical Park Orthopedic and Sports Medicine in Batesville, 793-2371. ASU Newport, a great place to start. White River Area Agency on Aging, move to 1200 Highway 367 North. Kerner Lumber Company at the Newport Air Base and NEDC, NewportARcity.org.
Three receivers right, one left. Carl the lone running back. Quavion just keeps it. A little option look there, but he keeps it. Loss of 2 at the 44-yard line, second down and 12.
Amanda Reynolds at 217-2133 for all your real estate needs. She's associated with Rich Realty up in Batesville now. Give Amanda a call for your real estate selections.
They're called an incomplete pass. Actually, it may have been backwards, but they're going to call it an incomplete pass. Be third down and 12 from the 44.
Well, I like what I've seen out of Quavion Harris. The one thing that it does for you, because Tyrell's had to play on both sides of the ball, at least gives him an opportunity to just play on one side, and he wouldn't be exhausted. Hard to be a quarterback and a defensive back.
Third and 12. Throws it deep for DD, and it's incomplete. Fourth down and 12 for Newport. 4:41 to go in the game. We trail 25-8 with a 4th and 12. Hounds will punt the football, it looks like.
Kentucky Fried Chicken on the curve in Newport. Go in and try the buffet and get you 13 pieces of chicken if you like. 3 different types of chicken. And a honey barbecue is still my favorite. KFC.
Zach Alton, the deep snapper. Carl Turner lines up at his own 34. O'Shea, the up back. Off the side of Carl's foot, looks like up to about the 30-yard line. He's down at the 30-yard line, and Carl's down also. Slow to get up. He's going to be all right. Got a 26-yard punt for Turner.
Four and a half, 4:32, and man rolled on. Timeout, Newport.
Like Coach Hines is going to go talk to the official about something. I don't know what that's about.
Maybe questioning whether or not Carl was roughed.
.429 to go in the game, 25-8 Cougars. They've got the ball 1st and 10 at their own 30. And they sure will try to run clock. Probably line up in that double wing look with one running back. Again, the Hounds on the road against likely the favorite to win this conference, the Lone Oak Jackrabbits, next week. First and 10. Got Walker, Statler, Anderson, Whitmore, the front four for the Hounds. Jordan Mabry, O'Shea Pruitt, the backers. And off to number 7. Boy, he'll get a first down and more, gain of about 12 to the 42-yard line. O'Shea Pruitt makes a play, and we've got...
Well, our 16's going to be thrown out of the ball game, and he's going to miss the next ball game. And if they don't get them separated, it could be worse for both teams. Officials will sort through this. And just some extracurricular and a couple of kids squaring off at midfield. And there's no room for that in high school football. No excuse.
Nope.
Our kids will learn.
Long discussion by the officials here. Likely to be, I assume, 1 or 2 ejections here. Personal foul. Both ways. They offset. Not sure if there was any ejection. There was no indication.
Well, you know, that's always a referee's discretion. I have seen some of those. Personal foul and unsportsmanlike conduct. And I don't know that if the Arkansas Activities Association would review that when there's nothing to report as somebody being eliminated from the game.
Wouldn't think they would, but don't know that.
I have seen last year we got kicked out of several for a lot less than that. But I'm never for not letting kids play. I mean, I just... I've said all the time, if you get kicked out of a football game, I think you get kicked out of that football game.
Yeah, exactly. Play ball, guys. 1st and 10 from the 41. We have 4:23 to go in this football game. Once again, Cougars lead 25-8. And what was a quick-moving football team is kind of slowed down here. There we go. Set the clock, and we do. 25-second clock goes. The game clock is supposed to be running. It is now. And off, number. Played well again by Mabry, who's had a good football game today. Boy, that pile's moving forward. Excellent job by the running back of getting the extra 4 yards up to the 48-yard line. Statler down there. Mabry again on the tackle, along with Garcia. and O'Shea. Deshaun Anderson out, Carl Turner in the game on the defensive line. .340 to go. Second down and 4. Motion, low snap. Pitch out here. Well, Jordan Neal almost got to it. And flag comes from way back there.
Face mask on somebody.
Face mask against the Cougars. Be a 10-yard mark off, well, 15 personal foul. 15-yard mark off back to the 34-yard line. 3:14 to go in this football game. Again, kind of dragging out now because of some penalties. It was a very fast-moving game for 3 quarters plus.
Lindley Health and Rehab, the Sonic Drive-In, Dr. Gavin McDowell, Customized Vision Care. St. Michael's Place, City of Newport, Newport Recycling, Jackson's Funeral Home. Unity Health, Harris Medical Center. Greenway of Newport, El Puente Restaurant, Merchants and Planners Bank, Norman Baker Pharmacy, Mary Davison Crew, Farmers Tire Mart, and George Kell Motor Company.
Low snap again, quarterback keeps. Tackle by behind. There's Zach Altum in there defensively making the tackle. Good job, Zach.
I like the hit from 21. Lamont Wheeler.
Lamont's played well. Got Abram Garcia, Alberto Garcia in the secondary for Newport along with Wheeler. Again, good to see Tristan Vance out there this week. Zach Alton playing a linebacker with Mabry.
I like Lamont Wheeler's hit. Maybe a Brand Body Shop collision of the night.
Quarterback rolls right. Nick Murphy with pursuit, throws it. Incomplete. Lamont Wheeler trying to go up and get a pick just over his fingertips. It'll be 4th down and long. Looks like Helena will send in their punt unit. .154 to go in this football game. Hounds get one more chance offensively.
On the road to Lonoke.
Yep. Get me my favorite cookies next week. My aunt lives at Lonoke, and we always go there after the game.
You've never brought me one.
Well, it's always after the game.
Oh, well, I'll go by after the game, too.
All right.
I've never been invited to go by for cookies after the game.
Come by next week.
All right.
She's got a bunch of good stuff to eat, I'm telling you.
All right.
Snap.
Blocked.
Boy, it should have been. It was blocked. Go get it, Garcia. 30. Alberto to about the 27-yard line, and be a personal foul over there.
And that's one of those deals where you can't lift a guy off the ground and throw him to the ground. You just can't do that. The guy that made the tackle weighs 275, and the guy carrying the ball weighs 135 when he's soaking wet. If that much.
Weight's not listed there, but yeah, that's about right. Alberto's been on some action today. Doing a good job, number 18. Now to move it up to about the 14-yard line, 14 and a half or so. Let's go punch it in for a positive to end this game, guys.
We're going to move it down to the 14. Yeah, that's correct.
Half the distance. Let's go, guys. First and 10 from the 14. Out of the I formation. Carl will line up to the right of Quavion. Quavion straight back. Throws it. Almost picked off, trying to go to the end zone there, and good coverage by the Cougars. Be 2nd down and 10 with 1:40 to go in the game.
25-8. Helena leads in the football game. That's a 17-point lead. We're closing the gap.
And just trying to get positive plays every play. Certainly be a good morale booster to get a 6 here. Carl 10, Carl 5, Carl Turner. There's a flag on the play. Carl in the end zone. We'll see what the flag is.
It'll be against the Hounds, maybe a block in the back.
Against Newport. Carl with a couple of big carries tonight, called back by penalties.
It's on Jay Kraft, but let me say this. Boy, it was just tremendous effort by that young man to try to get there and get to the block. I love the effort. I'll just have to see the replay on that one because I didn't really see it, but I mean I don't mean I really didn't see the play itself is what I'm trying to say.
Second down, 10 from the 23. Boy, there'd be an interference right there. Jake Wright was knocked to the ground, and Quavion threw it there, but he was already knocked to the ground. There'll be interference against the Cougars.
Half the distance from the 24 down to the 12.
But just inside the 12, I would think. Like I say, apparently a 10-yard penalty. That's about at the 23-yard line. That should be. It's not. I thought that was a first down, but they're not indicating that. 2nd and 10. Ooh. Quavion hit from the blind side. And we'll be back to before the penalty, back to about the 23. Forward progress at the 21.
Well, I think we had a bust there. Maybe they just came on a corner blitz or something happened that we didn't get somebody blocked.
Hounds will call a timeout. 1:11 to go in the game. We trail 25-8. We'll have 3rd down and 15 from the 21.
Brand Body Shop Collision of the Week. You know, if you've got a dent or got a smash, you need some help, that's what we do at Brand Auto Body Repair, Highway 367 North. Insurance, paperwork, we do all that for you. Great quick service at Brand. Come see Mike Brand and all the crew and get rolling again at Brand's Body Shop. The Brand Body Shop Collision of the Week. We'll just share the Collision of the Week this week. Carl Turner had a great big hit early in the football game. Lamont Wheeler had a great hit late in the game. And if we were giving it to those guys, we'll just give it to number 30. They had a big hit.
Yeah.
Big hit. Randy, see, things are going to get better for this football program. It's just I'm not one to make excuses. I'm one to be fair and honest and tell you what I really think. I still like this football team. I've seen some good things happen tonight. We struggled a lot early. We fought these guys. These guys are a little better than us.
Yeah, they are.
You know, they're a little better than us right now. And what that simply means is they're supposed to win a football game. We're going to play some teams that we're supposed to beat. These guys have just got a few more, what I mean better than us, they just got a few more athletes than we have that makes them pretty good.
Boy, just read perfectly by the Cougars. Fourth down and 17 from the 21. 1:07 to go in the game.
I was visiting with my good friend Kevin Statler down at half, and I was telling Kevin that he and I talk every week. I enjoy visiting with him, and he's a realist, and we just talk about where we are and where we're going. And I told him after game 10, we're going to be okay, and he agreed.
Carl, the lone running back, beside Quavion. Boy, no chance for Quavion. I mean, no chance. Carl picks up the fumble. 20. Carl Turner, 10. Carl Turner, touchdown Greyhounds. What a job by Carl Turner. Picking up the fumble, would not be denied.
That's huge for the Hounds. That's huge for the Hounds.
Be about a 25-yard run by Carl. Or I guess you'll call that a run.
Well, it's a
what do you
fumble
call
recovery.
that? Fumble
it's
recovery?
A fumble recovery. You don't get offensive yardage. Wow. 25-14. Here comes the onside kick.
56.3. Unfortunately, it's a two-possession game regardless of what happens here.
That's correct.
Boy, the guy just gives such great effort. Such a great athlete, Carl Turner. Quavion. Incomplete. 2-point conversion fails with 56 seconds to go in the game. Cougars 25, Newport 14.
Well, we cut it down to an 11-point lead, and I do think that the Hounds will try an onside kick right here. Most of the crowd has left from across the way. I think sometimes we forget these are student athletes.
Exactly.
They're 14, 15, 16-year-old kids, some of them 17. But they're just kids, and they're trying hard, and they're doing the best they can do. Randy C., what do you have planned for a Saturday?
Pretty quiet Saturday tomorrow. Red Wolves up in Toledo, so I'm not going to quite make that far of a trip. We may have a couple of trips in us this year, but not to Toledo. I think the Pee Wee guys are on the road at Wynn, so probably going to be a pretty relaxing Saturday tomorrow. Watch a little football on TV, do a little yard work. Pretty slow.
Going to watch me a little scrimmage at the University of Arkansas at Monticello. A little baseball scrimmage tomorrow.
Good deal. Good luck to Grant Black.
He got offered this week an opportunity to come out and play football.
Okay.
And to play Saturday.
Carl with the onside kick. Boy, great kick by Carl. We couldn't quite get down, but Carl had that bounce where it goes up, and you can go down there and make a play. That could be something that could help us down the road. Great kick by Carl. But they get on it, and they can run out the clock right now. 53.7 seconds to go, and I don't look for the Cougars to do anything here but run this clock out.
Tell you the deal on Grant, there's football coaches who knew him because they recruited him out of high school. Saw him in the indoor facility hitting baseballs a couple times early and asking, kidding him about having a locker. Got a locker, got a helmet for you. And Monday they saw him again and they said, we heard you catch football, so would you just come out and we got a quarterback, want to throw you some balls. And he did. He said he ran about 15 routes, and they said, look, here's the deal. If you get the baseball coach, we'll let you come out and be on this team. You can play Saturday. Grant's going to pitch tomorrow.
Okay, yeah, I would think that would be the wise
And let me tell you what, he thought about it. He thought long and hard about it because he misses this game, and, it didn't end real well for him here in high school, and thought he had a chance to be a heck of a good college football player. But
Cougars will go to a knee, show some class there, thankfully, and they can do that one more time, and this football game will be over. Hounds will go to 0-4 on the year, 0-1 in conference. Again, on the road to Lone Oak next week. We've been here before, 0-4, and came back and had successful seasons in the playoffs. So
we are going to have a successful year, I promise you. I know enough about it to think that these guys are going to have a chance, and we're going to win some football games. We're going to make the playoffs. And we may make some noise in the playoffs.
Sounds good. That's a plan.
Don't do anything silly here, guys.
That's it. That's going to be the end of the football game. With the final score, Helena West Helena 25, Newport 14.
Well, Randy, if you look back over the course of the football game, 25-14 is the final. And you go, well, was it that close? Maybe it was that close. Maybe it wasn't that close.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows? But I
think it was. We were one possession down with the football in the third quarter.
Absolutely.
So,
we've got some things to build on, and the Hounds are going to be okay. And just another loss for the Hounds, but 0-1 in the conference, 0-4 overall. But good things are going to happen to this football team. Coach Mark Hansley's coming right up with the Subway Coaches Report. Before we get to Coach Hansley, and he likes to bring up players from time to time, O'Shea Pruitt, welcome to the program.
Thank you.
All right, O'Shea, sophomore, first conference game for you in high school. Tell all the folks, we call your name a lot, but tell all the folks, number one, what do you do on the offensive side of the ball? What position do you play, and what are some of your responsibilities?
I play fullback, and with the slot that we run, mainly I kick out.
Okay.
In defender, and sometimes I get the ball. And Coach Bradley says I have to be a stud to play fullback. So
is that right? That's what you like, though, isn't it? That's
yes,
what you like. And all right, let's talk a little bit about defensively, and where do you play different? You play in a tough spot defensively.
I play middle linebacker, and I like it because I kind of get to control the defense.
Yes, sir, you do.
I like running to the ball, hitting people, and making tackles.
Well, I remember you last year in junior high, and I've watched you play along through the year right here. You got a bright future ahead of you. Talk a little bit about some of the things. What do you guys work on? How's your practice week go? Tell me what you do on Monday, and then what you do on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. What do you do on Mondays? What do you guys do on Monday?
Monday, it's kind of a cool down day.
Okay.
It's a learning day. What Coach Auntie says, we do a lot of team, and we go over stuff that we're gonna cover on the next teams.
Okay. All right. And Tuesday, what's that like?
Tuesday, it's a full pad practice, and we go all at it and try to get better.
That's a hard day on Tuesday. Wednesday
Yes,
practice, similar to Tuesday?
It's kind of like a scrimmage day.
All
And we do a lot of team, and we run through all the plays that we're going to do on Friday.
Great. And then on Thursday, what do you guys do?
Simple walkthrough day.
Just a walk-through day,
Yes,
just
sir.
kind of rest and get ready to go. O'Shea, I think this football team's got a chance to be a pretty good football team. We played some very good football games. We're going to win some football games. You guys
Yes, sir.
keep believing, and it's going to work. You know, we're playing a lot of young guys. We're looking at quarterback scenarios. But I do know this. I like the way you play. You give tremendous effort. You keep on plugging because good things are going to happen for you in the Newport Greyhounds.
Thank you.
That's O'Shea Pruitt. He plays fullback and middle linebacker for the Greyhounds. And let me tell you what, folks, this guy's got a bright future in front of him. Thanks, O'Shea, for coming in. And then Coach Mark Hansley, the Coach's Show, brought to you each and every Friday night after the football game by Subway out in Walmart. And, Coach, one of those football games that you look at and you go, well, things didn't really go well in the first half, and then you look up midway through the third quarter and we're right in the football game, and, I mean, it ends up being a pretty tight game. Tell us your thoughts about the game tonight.
You know, going in at half, we made a few adjustments because we knew the things they were doing. I mean, you know,
Right.
offensively and defensively, and we made a few adjustments, and, you know, that's what we told them. We're in this game. You know,
Sure.
I don't know where y'all think we're at, but we're in this game. And, you know, we come out and we just couldn't get just positive yards for some reason. But, you know, and at the very end there, we're still in the game. You
Absolutely.
know? And sometimes they just don't know they're still in the game.
Right.
And certain things have to happen for us to feel that we're still in the game. And you know, we give them every opportunity, went for the onside. You know, we're trying to do everything we can to breed a little confidence in them.
Well, I will say this, and I told you before we came on here, winning is going to come. It's going to come, and it's not going to be one win for this year. This football team is going to win some games. So, folks, you need to stay with us because I promise you, and I know I'm one of those positive guys, and I'm the cheerleader. If I didn't think we'd win very much, I wouldn't get on TV and say I think we're going to win some football games, but I really do.
That's what I like about you, David.
Well, I like you guys because y'all work. You know what the goals are. You know where the program's, which direction we're trying to go.
Yeah, and we are. And we're trying to go forward. You know, that's the buzzword I keep saying is we're trying to go forward. And, you know, we always say it's a building year, but, you know, I said it was a transitional year. And the reason I say it's a transitional year is because this team is only going to get better.
Sure.
And then next year and the year after, they're going to continue to grow. You know, and we gotta learn who we are and what our identity is this year. And after we find it out, man, we're going to go forward. I know
Well,
we are.
and you talk about this, and I want to look back. I want to look back 3 years. Gunnar Bullard was the quarterback for 3 years in a row, and what a great one he was. We played four football games. We've had three different quarterbacks, some out of injury, some, Tyrell just needs to be playing defense all the time, no doubt about that. It's kind of hard to be the quarterback and a defensive guy who's getting beat up out there. So talk a little bit about your quarterback play tonight.
You know, and you're right. The one thing that we knew going into spring was we didn't have Gunnar Bullard anymore.
Right, yeah.
And since like I said, the last 3 or 4 years, 3 years for sure, that's all we knew.
Absolutely.
And, that was a big thing we didn't know. And we noticed in spring Quavion was really smooth, and he made throws. And then when we come out for summer, we thought Ben was our guy, and
right.
we went forward with Ben.
Right.
And then, Ben, we tried to maybe, you have him. He got hurt. So then, we went with Tydra, who was our backup at the time, and Quavion was our 3. And, in this week in practice showed a lot. I mean, we just saw the footwork aspect of it and the throwing ability of Quavion, and started really making sense to us. And, me and John talked about it, and we said that we were going to make a switch if we had to see if we could get something going. And we put Quavion in. I guess it was pretty close. It was the second quarter.
Second quarter, yeah.
Yes. And he was smooth.
Yes,
I
he
mean,
was.
a few passes he did. First game he's ever quarterback.
Absolutely.
In his life. And a couple passes he threw in the ground, but you see how smooth that 2-point was down there. I mean,
yes,
he's got some upside potential. I'm telling you.
Well, there's no doubt about that, and I think he does, and I think he'll only get better with some practice time. What he's got to learn, is any player's got to learn, is that, and it doesn't matter who the quarterback is. The quarterback's got to be the leader. He's got to be the positive guy. He's got to be the guy. He's got to be the guy that when things aren't going well, then he's got to be a leader.
That's right, and that's the key word that we've been telling him is composure.
Absolutely.
You've got to be the guy when adversity is hitting us. You've got to try to calm the waters. And that's what we got to teach that kid to be able to do, because I think he has the ability to do what we're asking him to do, but in order to keep that composure is what we really need out of Quavion at this point.
Talk about your defense a little bit tonight. I thought, boy, at times we were just super duper.
I'm telling you, man, I feel like we're there at times. We're just lighting the britches. That's the only thing I can come up with is that old saying, we're just lighting the britches. I keep looking at number 7, who was a big old boy.
Yes, sir.
I look out there and I've got D.D. Moore on him.
Right.
And if you don't know D.D. Moore, he's not one of the biggest guys we have on the team.
But he
obviously.
gives all he's got.
He gives us everything he's got. And we're just you see these guys coming around the edge, and you're like, what, we just kind of melt off of them. And that's the only thing I come. We've been talking all year about low zone tackle. And low zone tackle to us is anything under your belt. You're trying to attack him in his legs. And if we can keep our eyes up and we can make those low zone tackles, it shouldn't matter how big they are. If we can wrap up, squeeze those legs, and take them down. So that's really what we're trying to preach is low zone tackling, even if we're outmatched physically. So defense. I thought first half we played we fought them. I mean, I think we did. I thought we gave them a fight. You can constantly see us kind of wearing down, and that's what I always say about if something bad. We always talk about sudden change. Sudden change is if something happens and we lose the ball offensively, or if we have a 4th down turnover, that's a sudden change, because those boys have to come right back out there.
Right.
And it's sometimes the same boys that make those mistakes, those same boys that make, and you're always trying to tell them, hey, it's a sudden change thing, it's a new play, and try to have a short memory. And sometimes that's hard. It's really hard for a kid, and it's hard for a coach, but it's really hard for that kid that's in there. And we saw third, fourth quarter they had some fights, but we've got to learn consistency and be able to finish football games the way we start them. And then in the first of the year we did real good at the second half,
right?
And now we're struggling. In the first, if we can pull these halves together, we're going to be a hard team to deal with.
It's going to work. It's going to work for the Hounds down the stretch. We're going to be a force to be reckoned with in this conference. And I mean, this is a football team we play tonight that's just again a heck of a good football team, and we're going to see another heck of a football team that's coming up.
Yeah, we are. Lono Jackrabbits, they've been high on them all year.
Right.
I've heard things about them in their 7-on-7s and their team camp. They're legit, from what I've heard.
Well, Star City was the greatest team ever in the history of 4A when the season started, and then Lone Oak beat Star City.
So can we get a break? That's my question.
Right.
So, but we go to Lone Oak, and it's their homecoming.
Right.
So,
Little motivation.
Hey, what else would you want?
Yes,
let's get after them. So,
yes, sir.
That's next week, and we're on to next week. We
Yes,
really
sir.
are. We got to take it one week at a time and try to get to that 1-0 mentality and go forward.
Well, you can't look back. You learn from back. You look forward. We got 6 more tries. We've got 6 football games. We're going to win most of those 6 football games. I hope we win them all, Coach.
I appreciate it, David.
Coach
Go
Mark
Hounds.
Hinesley, go Hounds.